For sure.
Yeah. We should be going live now any second. And we're live.
Come on. All right, later. Okay. So have a little bit of fun, and we're going to learn some basic hip hop footwork. So get your bouncing shoes on and a glass of water. So we're just gonna start with like a little warm up. We're just gonna I'm gonna tilt the camera down. It's gonna go back and forth. Sorry, y'all. So y'all can see my feet, and then. But we're just gonna start with like changing our weight from one foot to another, which can be in any direction. But just to start, we're gonna just go front with alternating feet, like so. And then we'll change it to the side. So all I'm doing is I'm putting my weight on one foot, changing it back to the other, and then just coming back together. So weight change, back together. And we're just gonna go side a few times, and then we're gonna bring it back a few times. So we're just gonna go front, and we're just gonna constantly alternate our feet like so, and then back. And I'm gonna just throw on some music to give us a little beat to move to.
The slow one?
Yeah, let's just go with that slow one. Shout out Willingly Rejected for this beautiful day of artists sharing beautiful work. All right, let's just find a little groove. Also, shout out Ben Gidry Awkward Glances for this music. All right, just changing weight. Now side. And the arms are just whatever you like. Now back. Now we're just gonna go one front, one set front, one set side, and then back. And repeat. Nice. All right. Cool. Let's see. So of changing your weight, or let me just say a few things super fast, real quick. So any hip hop material, any choreography really that we're gonna do today, or maybe later on, can be morphed into your own style. So please feel free to add accents in places that I might not throw out. Add extra layers in there if you're feeling a little fancy. I'm also gonna throw out random little teach us the woo.
No, how to whoa.
Wow. I just made myself look like a jackass. Anyways.
Teach me how to woo, man.
The woo-ha.
The Wu-Tang Clan?
Anyway, thanks, Aaron. So I'm gonna add in like little options of layers and little things that you can add on and tag on as we go about. But please feel free to do the first layer, the basics of everything I give. I'm gonna move fairly fast just for time. So just fun and grab onto what you like. So for the next one, I'm gonna tilt my screen down again so you can see my feet. For this next one, keeping that weight change idea, that's like a huge part in any footwork really, is just to be able to move quickly between both. So if we're doing anything that's like, just moving around in any direction, it makes it a lot easier when you're able to get that rebound effect to come right back off floor. So with all that being said, we're going to add in a little bit extra footwork to the weight change that we did in our warm-up. The only difference is when we do our weight change, we're going to cross over the front to start. So right or left, whichever you're comfortable with to start off. I'm going to start with my right. I think it shows up as the left on the screen, but here we go. We go right cross front. My left foot comes off the ground. I take my weight off my left foot so I can switch it back and then come together. So it's the same 1, 2, 3 idea that we did in the warm-up, and then I can switch to the other side. 1, 2, 3. So all you're doing, same thing as the warm-up, just switching your weight from one foot to the other. I'm going cross front, back, together. And notice since I'm going back and forth, when I come together, I kind of point my toes back to the center to get me halfway there to go to the next side. Front, back, center. Front, back, center. Front, back. And we can also kind of do a little reverse on this and go back, front, center. Back, front, center. And whenever you take your weight off of that leg, this is a time where you can add in anything you want. So you can bring in a knee, you can add in a kick, you can add in like, I don't know, some little jig, whatever you're feeling. Just have fun with it. That's the biggest rule. All right. We're gonna go a little slow with this one. Just to start. And then we'll speed it up a little bit after. 6, ready, crossing front. This is super slow to start. Let's take it back. All right, we're gonna speed it up just a little. If you want to watch first, just go. Oh, we can keep the same song.
Oh.
It's all good. So just a little bit faster. It's just gonna look like this. Or cool. Y'all jump in. Try it with me. We'll wait for it to pick up. 6, 7, and we go front. And back. Nice. Very cool. Okay. Now, just to tack on a little bit more to that exact same step. So we have cross front, with front, back. And before we step together, we're just going to take our front leg and add a little swivel to point us to the new direction. To step on that, to alternate, starting with the left. Yeah, so what that looks like a little more breakdown is we'll cross front, back. And I'm thinking about leading with the inside of my heel for this, because that's what ends up pointing forward after the spiral. So once I go front, back, front. Then we switch. Front, back, inside of the heel, step. Yeah, so a little bit faster. We have a front, back, start. And front, back, little swivel. Yeah? Let's just try it without some music. We'll do like 2 sets, 4 times. Yeah? Let's have a 5, 6, 7, and front, back, swivel. And front, back, swivel. And front, back, swivel. And front, back, swivel. Yeah? All right, let's throw on the medium beat. Yeah, just a little bit slower, just so we have time to really pay attention to that. There we go. All right, 5, 6, 7, and cross. All right. I hope that went well for everyone. I think it did. All right, moving on. We're just gonna go into what a lot of dancers would call a kickball change. So what that looks like is we will just, either foot, doesn't really matter which one you pick to start with, just kick that front. Again, I'm also kind of a little bit about the inside of my heel again, because I will cross the foot in front and unwind or take out this back leg to step out and then do my weight shift. And then this leg is free and weight shift. So this would be a kick, ball, change, kick, ball, change. So all we're doing, same idea of changing our weight, just kick whichever leg you pick in front. And think about, I mentioned the inside of the heel because if we kind of have this turned in effect, it really makes it hard to keep moving forward. You're just kind of adding a little bit of extra work for like the near future. So if you think about the inside of your heel, sometimes I like to kick a little bit turned out to where when I step, my foot's already pointing in the direction it's going to go next, which is back that way. So inside of the heel, step on it, a little bit out to come back together. And this can have many variations. You can add a layer to really any part of this step. So I can do this a little more back after the kick, back, and add a little bit of the accent of the foot coming up in front, cross, back, and kick, back. There's plenty of room for you to kind of play around with, add a little bit of in-betweens. So yeah, I'm just gonna throw on some music and kind of see how it fits. I think this is a good one to start. 5, 6, 7, front. And now's the time to add in that extra layer if you'd like, so we can go back, 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 back. Sweet. All right, cool. Now, I'm gonna just do a quick time check, super fast. All right. Cool. So, let's see. Up next, this is just a fun one. I like to break this move out whenever I think of anything else to do. And I'm just freestyling. It's kind of hard to grasp what's going on. So, if you're trying to pull out a cool trick, this is it. Sorry for my lame jokes, guys. So, we've all actually seen it before. This little guy, how blurry it is on this. We're gonna break that down just a little bit. So we have one toe goes out as the heel goes in the direction. So I like to think about something pulling everything the same. It just affects different parts of your feet at the same time. So if we're gonna, let's say we're just gonna go to right first, or left, I'm sorry. So right toe is lead, and my left heel is gonna lead. I'm picking up, then I'm just swiveling back home, back to the center. And then I do the same thing. So I pick up my left toe, my right, and then back to come to this. So both, they constantly, just, like I said, different parts of the feet, just at the same time. So let's go slow and we'll work our way up to a little bit faster. Five, six, right, and out, in, out, in. Right. Let's just. And if you mess up, don't worry about it. Just hop back in whenever you can. Actually try. We're going to try a tad bit faster, just for fun. Five, six, ready, and. Nice. Okay, cool. That one's just always a fun go-to. I really wish that I can do a nice side glide step and like really have it down to where I can tuck it out. I'll play side because it's a little easier to see. Whenever you try the parts of the feet to use, because we walk with our heels. So is really whenever we backwards, we push our heel down into the ground. Heel comes up, and whenever our feet lifting this heel allows this one to switch and push back, switch, push back, switch, push back. Whenever we go back, ideally keeping a little bit faster. It'll look a little something like this. Sorry, my shoe's super loose, so a bit of a challenge. Getting that heel into the ground to leaning forward can. So once again, it's cool to like a string with a person on the other end, pull the direction that you need to go. So it just gives you that image in your head to think about, so you don't fall the toe or the heel picking up to go back, because it's a just for fun. We'll throw in for this one. The moon is always a fun classic as well. All right, scoot to the side, give yourself some room. And we're going to this tempo. Back, switch, back, switch, back, switch. Let's try that same tempo again. Five, six, seven, and back, switch. Let's try a little bit faster. 5, 6, 7, and back, 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 back. Same tempo. And. I'm gonna just take these shoes off. Same tempo. 5, 6, 7, and back. All right, cool. So, I hope that was a fun one for you guys. All right, so the last thing I'm gonna teach y'all is the 6 step, and I am no professional break dancer by any means, but it's just a fun intro to start up a big on the floor movement, a big spin. Honestly, I don't really know the true vocab for it, but it's a lot of things that I like to do. I know that. Next step is a nice classic that you can look at all the professionals doing the 6 step. So we're gonna learn it standing first, but we'll touch on it. So I'm gonna screen out a little bit more steps that's in the name. So to start, we 1. My back foot comes in. I stack foot back 5, front foot out 6. Yeah. Again, cross 1. Bring it in 2. 1, 3. Cross over. Back foot shoots back 5. 1 like that. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. A little bit faster. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Same thing. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Let's try to whatever you started, whatever foot you first. Let's see if we can do it on the opposite. So I just my left. My back comes forward. 2. Uncross. 3. Bring that over to the front. 4. Back foot. Back 5. Over 6. Same speed like that. On the cross front. 1. Foot in. 2. Cross on 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Last time. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Cool. All right. Now let's just practice just that footwork with some music. Keep up the social dances. All right, here we go. We can the first side of the other. Also with my 6, 7, and 1, 4, 6 will hold 7, 1, 3, 4, 6, hold 7, 7 last time. 2, 3, 4, 5. Take a step. We're gonna do it on our new side. Here we go. 6, 7, and right. Hold 7. Cross 1, 3, 5, 6. More time. 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. So what this looks like on the ground. Oh, something to think about whenever you're on the ground. Wait, and out your hands completely. It just makes it harder to get that rebound, like that, move on to the next step a little faster. So keeping that in mind, you say I don't necessarily enjoy the fingertip. Kind of for a while, I use like a little, like the last into my fingers. Just keep that in mind. So you'll start in like a position here. Yeah. First step across is front. Start with my left foot like we did. So I bring that front. My foot comes in. Yeah? I open through, this hand went down to give me room to pick up this hand. Cross, shoot this foot back 5, and then we can do our new to reverse and bring us back to the front. So I'm going to cross right foot. 1. Bring it in to the back. Open. 3. Cross it. 4. Shoot the back 5. Just let me to bring us back. I'll talk that through one more time just so we can kind of get hang of it. It adds a whole new element to it. So in plank, I'm gonna cross left foot on 1. Comes through underneath. 1. I pick up my opposite hand. This back foot sucks in underneath. I open up. 3. Bring it 4. This shoots 5. Back plank 6. Cross, or sorry, 2. Open 3. 3 is a really important moment because that's when you put both hands down to transfer between your hands. Cross this in 4, then this 5 on 6. Yeah. Let's do it super slow. Got the movement for this. 2, 4, 5, 6. Hold 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold 7. Again. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Hold 8. Awesome. I'm glad we got to spend a little bit of time on the floor. It's always a good time. All right, y'all. So much for tuning in. I hope you learned a cool too. Shout out Willingly for putting on this incredible day, remotely recorded. Throughout the there's going to be a few giveaways. Selfie. It can. I think it's still going. But so anyways, just posting and hashtag rejected. That's we have iron on pack stickers, customized clothes, many more. What else? And zines. Cool zines featuring some package materials you can win. Our new website is .willingly.rejected.com. So weekend long, we had an open call for this. We have artists that submitted from New York, Atlanta, and 15 artists. So really awesome honor to like just witness artists have been working quarantine and in this crazy time. So be sure to check that out. It's under the More tab. It's called Limited Time. Virtual Gallery, it's going to be only a couple days, so don't miss out on that. And then my Venmo, if you had a good day and want to just, show some love, send some extras. It's Victoria V. Vincent. I apologize for the handwriting. It's VICTORIA, capital V, INZNT. So follow me on Instagram. And guys, have a good day. We have incredible artists lined up for the rest of the day. Please don't miss out on it. Subscribe to us on YouTube and post with hashtag remotely ejected. Thanks for all the You'll have a good one. Thank you.